Today, people gathered their belongings and some checks at the Rialto Apartments in Orlando. The building evacuated last week over concerns about the safety of it.
West 2's Greg Fox is live at the Rialto. And Greg, what a tough few days it's been. And some people have already been told they likely will not be able to move back in.
Yeah, that's right. We don't know where they're getting that information, and that hasn't been confirmed by the apartment management. But we have talked to a number of people, both yesterday and today, that say as they're coming to get some of their items here, you can see it's getting to be quite crowded here, that they have been told anecdotally that where their units are located in the apartment, that they won't be able to move back anytime soon. Others say they don't want to move back, and still others say they're talking to lawyers. It looked like moving day at the Rialto, but not the kind residents wanted. Moving out. They were escorted inside to gather valuables, not knowing when they'll be back. They also lined up out front to accept $1,000 checks from the property owner, Northland Investment Corporation, to help defray living expenses.
That's good news, right? At least it's something.
Leonidas Papakalis says the money doesn't cover expenses, and the insurance company denied his claim because Northland hasn't released its engineering report.
Can't get reimbursed for a hotel. I can't get reimbursed for any of my stuff or anything that I've lost. So what's the point? Some Rialto tenants we talked with say the last major renovation project that went on here was last October. They say that on this section of the building, where the woman who called 911 last Thursday lives, there was scaffolding up and down while they worked on the railings.
We're scared. Please hurry. Something's not right.
That call came from Unit 547, which is near the northeast corner of the Rialto. That's when all 183 units, homes for more than 350 people, were evacuated by the fire department. Whether recent renovation work compromised the structure is unknown.
My side is unlivable, so I cannot return to that side.
Anthony Ramirez, his wife and son were living in a ground floor apartment next to the dog park and directly under that part of the building where firefighters and Orange County building safety inspectors found cracks in walls and ceilings and had to force open several jammed doors to free residents. Ramirez also collected his $1,000 check, and he expects to use it to move to another apartment.
But hopefully everything goes well, and they could compensate us more in the future.
While Orange County awaits the engineering analysis from Northland, a field inspection report by the county reveals some work at the Rialto in violation of the Florida building codes. The work involves stucco repairs on the exterior and a retaining wall built without permits and may have nothing to do with the integrity of the apartment building. And as we give you a live look now, again, just back underneath the front entrance to the apartments, it's slowed down quite a bit here with fewer people showing up to either collect their $1,000 checks here at the Rialto, fewer people maybe at the end of the day to come and get their belongings, and that may pick up again later on early into this evening and into tomorrow. Mayor Jerry Demings today said that he's not going to allow anybody back into this building until he's sure that it is safe. And of course, we have not heard any new comments from Northland today about what's going on here on their property. Covering Orange County, live in Orlando, Greg Fox, West 2 News.